Hi guys, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm gonna show you my favorites. I don't know if I did a monthly favorites last month, but I'm gonna be doing one right now because I have a lot of products that I've been loving. Some are new in my collection, some are old, but I've been loving them all the same this past month or these past 2 months. So if you want to see what my favorites are, then just keep on watching. So before we head into the video, I just want to ask you to go and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be part of my YouTube fam. And also remember that I post beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So any video requests that you have for fashion or for style, I'm an image consultant and a personal stylist, as well as a makeup artist. So if you have any requests, since I'm gonna start doing them from now on, let me know in the comments below. And I would love to know what you would like to see next on my channel. Now let's head into the favorites. So for skincare, I have this beautiful product right here, and this is the Saturday Skin Featherweight Daily Moisturizing Cream. And I've been using their eye cream for a while, and this is a beautiful packaging. I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit down, and then it shows the product right there. Then you just put your hand in it and you rub it in. This is, as the name says, super lightweight, and it sinks right into the skin. I love it before makeup. It's beautiful because it doesn't disrupt the appearance of your makeup, and I've been using it a lot. This was sent to me by Saturday Skin. It says here that this lightweight formula still packs a punch, and it's really true. You never feel dehydrated, but it sinks right into the skin. Now on oldie. This is a Mercier translucent powder, but I recently repurchased it. And oh my goodness, this product is just as good or even better than I remember. I was saying that the Peachy Matte powder by Too Faced was taking its place, but I have to do a video about that powder because I truly love it. It really has a peachy type of color, and sometimes if I use it on clients or sometimes on myself, depending on my skin tone at the moment, that can look a little too peachy and it will change the color of my foundation. So it's basically not a completely translucent powder as this one. And I know that this is a little bit drier and that one makes your skin look super soft. This does too, but that one is just in a different way. But I don't like when it changes the color of my foundation. So even though I love that one, this is still #1 for me. I'm back at it, and I think I still haven't found something that will be better than this. I've also been loving the coconut one by Marc Jacobs, but I'm still using that and trying it, but it's not as good as this one. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I have a review of this foundation here on my channel, but since now I have a little bit of fake tan left, I put a little bit 4 days ago, but I've been just pale. So this is the only foundation that will match me, and this is a bronze beige, and I've been loving it. This foundation is just something that will stay put throughout the day. It will look beautiful even after 10-12 hours of me wearing it. It amazes me how good this is for $4.99, $5. It's really as good as everyone says. And the paint scent that I mentioned on my first review, it's still there, but you sort of get used to it, so now I don't even notice it. I think they should release, or they should come up with more shades of it, more yellowy tones, so that I can put it on my kit. But this is one of those foundations from the drugstore that just is better than 80% of the high-end foundations that I own. So yeah, I would highly recommend it, and for only $5, are you kidding me? Go get it right now, and you can even get a $1 off coupon from Wet n Wild, so it blows my mind. Something that I used to hate that I've been loving is the Makeup Forever Step 1. This I put on my first project pan, never touched it. Then I think I put it on another project pan and never touched it. Then I was thinking about selling it online because it was completely full. And then one day I was just reading about it because I saw a makeup artist using a mattifying primer from Becca that I do not like either. They said to rub it on your fingers, like put the warmth of your fingers to just move the product around, and then massage it into the nose or any oily part of your face that you have, and then let it sit for a little bit before applying the foundation. So what I do is I do my entire skin prep before primer, and then I just put this on my nose. It's the only place where I put it. So now the only place of my nose that sometimes gets oily, it's the tip of my nose, but not my entire nose. It doesn't want to just melt off. It was harsh at first because my nose would look like crackly or dry, but now I know what amount to use. In a way, I think my skin needed to get used to it, so that's the amount that I grab, and what I do is I do this. And then after I warm it, I just put it on the parts where I want it, and then it will turn a little bit whitish. If it turns white AF, then maybe you put a lot of it. So you have to just start playing with it and measuring it, but it's truly worth the money. And now, I don't know if I'm ever gonna live without it, because this has been the only mattifying primer that actually works for me on my nose, because my nose is a pain in the butt. It never lets foundation stay there. So with this has changed my nose makeup game, and I'm obsessed with it. This is another old product that I've been obsessing over, and this I took with me of the makeup I take in my travel makeup bag or something like that. This is the bronzer that I took with me. This is the Laguna bronzer, and this was on my Project Progress or something, and I hit pan while I was traveling, and you can see that the love is real. This bronzer is just something that I'm obsessed with, and I repurchased this, so it's not the only time that I've used it up. This is my third one, and I've hit pan in a few of the ones that I have in my NARS palette. So I've basically gone through more than 3, but I bought this and I wasn't even touching it. And then I started using it, and now I can't stop. This was the first high-end bronzer that I got, and then NARS became my favorite brand. This is better than the new formula that they came up with, because I have that also. This is just amazing. There's nothing wrong about it. It's the bronzer that I'm wearing on my face today. It has a little bit of a sheen, but it's not shimmery. It's just, it doesn't give you a glow, but it's not completely flat. It's just perfection. So this is the Sigma Tight Liner E16 brush. You know, the brushes that we use just to rub eyeshadow or blend eyeshadow to tight line. This is kind of like that, but even with more detail. So you know when you don't want to get messy on your under eyes, or you want to just tap a product in just for it to stay put, or just to line underneath the black eyeliner just to not let it smudge under your lower lashes. This is the perfect brush for that. And then you just have to tap it, sort of tap it and then rub it a little bit, but in a small space, just like this. I've had it in my collection for about 5 years. I think even more than that, since I bought my first Sigma brush kit, and I took it for granted. This is a beautiful brush, and I would highly recommend it if you love smudging or lining with eyeshadow underneath your liner. Something new that I've been loving, and it's the blush that I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. This is the Toasted Cinnamon blush with Bamboo from Burts, and this was a gift from my friend Jamie, and I've been using it a ton, but it still has the grit. I don't think I'm gonna hit pan anytime soon. I'm not in love with the scent. It's not a bad scent, but it's a beautiful color, and I think this blush blends amazing into the skin. This is one of Kathleen Light's favorite. I'm gonna leave her channel linked below if you don't know who she is, but I bet if you're here on YouTube, then you already know. But she's one of my favorite YouTubers, and she recommends this blush for a reason. She's not that much of a blush lover, but when she loves a blush, she loves it like crazy. And Burt's Bees blush in Toasted Cinnamon is one of her all-time favorite blushes. Oh, and this is from the drugstore, so it's not gonna be something super expensive. Okay, so I know that I said that I was gonna go through my concealers before buying a new one, but I fell back into it and I wanted to get this for so long. This is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. So you guys know that I have this on my kit. This is my Holy Grail concealer. This was released in 2013. I walked through a lot of Sephora's in New York, and I finally got my hands on it, and since it was released, I'm loving it. Sometimes I use my Tarte Shape Tape. I feel that everything looks dry after I apply that. It's beautiful, but it doesn't matter how much I hydrate my skin. That's just a dry concealer, and this is creamy and beautiful, and it works beautiful with my skin tone, whether I'm a little bit tan like right now, whether I'm super tan, or if I'm light. It just matches my skin tone perfectly, and I love the undertone. So if you haven't tried this concealer because you think it's just hyped up, this is a concealer that has been on the market for 5 years and people still talk about it. That's how good that is. It's just really amazing, and the shade range is just perfection. Okay, so I told you guys that I've been super fair, and Radiant Light is the powder that I have to buff my face today. I still haven't filmed a buffing video, but my dog ate my YouTube notebook, the one that I had with all the videos that I had to film, and she ate it. She just ripped it to pieces. I haven't done a video with the buffing technique, but it's just something that I do to make my makeup look flawless and just really blend it into the skin. When I don't do it, I can't tell the difference. It just looks unblended. Even if I took forever blending it, it just looks unblended until I buff it. So that powder is a little bit too dark for me when I'm super fair, and I still love the way it looks, but I've been just trying to find something that is not dim light, because I have dim light and I love it, but sometimes it can look purplish, grayish, not quite my undertone. So since I have ethereal light and I also have this one, diffuse light, I started thinking about using these. These I was using on my under eyes to set them, and I wasn't obsessed with it. So I said, like, why not? I need to use this to buff my skin when I'm fair. And it's what I've been using the entire month, and I love it. It's not quite as good as Radiant Light, because that one, I don't know, it feels like the powder is a little bit softer, but oh my goodness, this is the perfect undertone. The job that the Radiant Light does, this does it as well. It's just that the other one feels a little bit softer on the skin. When I haven't been using Laguna, I've been using my Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I recently repressed it, and that's another video that I need to film. This one I repressed it because it was already in the corners and I wasn't able to reach it completely with my brush. This is one of those bronzers like the Laguna, like the Too Faced milk chocolate bronzer. Those bronzers, I need to just finish them off, like the Physicians Formula butter bronzer. Just remove them from my collection, because if not, I'm never gonna go through the other bronzers that I have. These are that good. These are staples. They're just holy grails in my collection. Another product that you guys know that I love but I wasn't using, this is the Marc Jacobs Do You Dew Drops, and you can see right here how much I've used this. This is running low, and now I've been mixing it with my foundations and sometimes putting a little bit before my powder, and just to give my foundation a glow. And I put it everywhere, and then I put my foundation only on my nose because I don't want any glow going on my nose, so that it doesn't get as oily as it gets. But these drops are just beautiful, and this is coming from a person that hates liquid highlighters or just cream highlighters. It's not that they're bad, it's just that I never use them. So for me to have been using this so much since I bought it means the world. It's a stunning formula. I'm gonna just swatch it a little bit. You only need the tiniest amount and it will go a long way. But the way this sinks into the foundation or the skin, and it just gives you a beautiful glow, that's more than enough for your entire face. And the scent, oh my goodness, the scent is beautiful as well. It doesn't change the consistency of the foundations. So sometimes my Wet n Wild foundation can tend to be a little bit drying, even for me that I'm oily on my T-zone. So I will mix a little bit of the Marc Jacobs drops and it will be flawless. Even today I mixed this with my Forever foundation from Dior, and I'm obsessed with it. obsessed with it. It just makes every foundation better, and when you put it on top of foundation, it still looks beautiful. And I've used a lot of dark black eyeliners, and I've loved them. Those that I've mentioned, I love them. But oh my goodness, these, I have to tell you the story. So I got, before this one, a sample the same as this one about 2 years ago when they first came out, or 3 years ago, I don't remember, but it was a long while ago. I think the sample was a little bit dried out. So when I was gonna use the product, I said, like, I don't get the hype of this eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacob eyeliner in the shade Blacker. And I was thinking, like, people are just saying this because they get the product sent to them. This is not as black as they say, and this is so dry, and it's not smudgy at all. I wouldn't even go to the place to say that it wouldn't smudge, because it wouldn't even show up. So I was thinking, like, when everyone is saying that it shows on their waterline, it's just BS. It doesn't show even on my skin, on my dry skin. So now I got another sample, and I said, well, I'm gonna give it another try, because one of my favorite YouTubers, Jacqueline Loving, she loves this. Even if she gets a sample of another eyeliner, she's the kind of person that has a truly minimalistic makeup collection, and when it's the VIB sale, she will stock up on this one. Oh my goodness, this is way better than the rest of them that I talked about. Now I'm using one from Cargo Cosmetics. It's a waterproof something, and I have it, I think, on my top waterline. It's blah. It's not that good. It's good, but it's not that amazing. It's not that black. It's good, it's creamy, but it's not that black. It doesn't smudge, but it's not that black. And when I want a black eyeliner, I want it to be the blackest black. And if you can get the full size, just get it, and if you don't like it, return it. But this is one of the most beautiful black eyeliners I've ever tried. This is creamy. I love that you don't have to sharpen it. It's just true black. And the way you can smudge it, when you smudge it, it stays put, it doesn't budge. It's beautiful. For blush, these I have in my project progress. I'm gonna leave that video someplace on the screen. This is my NARS Luster blush, and this is one of my favorite NARS blushes. The color is perfection. It's sort of like the Burts Toasted Cinnamon with a hint of gold. When people tell me that they see Orgasm and they think it's too shimmery or too over the top, or it's too pink, and they want something that is not super bronze but is not super peachy either, I always recommend Luster, because this has the perfect amount of peach, of bronziness, and of gold without being too much anyway, and the way this blends into the skin is stunning. For eyeshadow palettes, I've been loving my Dream Street palette by ColourPop, and it's one of the ones that I got on my trip. I'm obsessed with the ColourPop formula. It's just a beautiful formula. You wouldn't think that it's this good for the amount of money that you pay. This eyeshadow palette was $16, and I had a coupon at Ulta for 20% off, so it was even cheaper than that. I truly love it. I think the eyeshadows blend beautifully. I know they're small, but it's hard to go through an eyeshadow as it is. I'm thinking about doing a look with these two shades because I haven't even tried them. These eyeshadows right here are beautiful. I love them. These two are just crazy useful, and the consistency is just way more than some of my more high-end eyeshadows. Like, something that comes to mind is that these I would repurchase over and over, even if it was more expensive, over my Desert Dusk palette by Huda Beauty. That one I wouldn't repurchase. If I could turn back time, I wouldn't even get that, because it didn't blow my mind, when this one is just, it blew my mind right away. Okay, so since I can remember, I've been doing my brows again just with powder, and before that I was using the Perfect Brow eyeliner from Anastasia, and I can't say that I don't love those anymore. I do. When you love makeup, you go through phases, right? Right now my brows are fuller than what they are normally. So this is a brow wiz by Anastasia, and I remember that I had to purchase this once a month. So now that I went there, my aunt had two for me that she got for me at the Ulta 21 days of sale. in the color dark brown, and it's all I've been using on my brows. I love the spoolie on these. I just think it makes my brows look better, and it's so quick. I'm gonna keep repurchasing this. This is the happiest that I've been with my brows. I'm not gonna do anything to change that. So Anastasia Brow Wiz it is. This is something that's sort of a surprise for me. Luxury Scent Box, which is a box subscription for luxury perfume. They emailed me and asked me if I wanted to receive their products, see if I wanted to mention them on my videos. They didn't say that I was gonna get paid for it or anything. They just sent me the products, asked me for 4 perfumes that I liked. They picked 2 perfumes for me and sent them to me. I was thinking I'm never gonna like that, because you guys know that I buy body mist from Victoria's Secret because perfume makes me sick even when I love the fragrance. So I said yes anyway, because it's an opportunity to talk to you guys about a brand or just something different on my channel. I found the perfume that's the love of my life. This is one of those cases where samples make you want to buy the full size. And even though this is good for people like me that you don't want to commit to a full-size perfume because you get sick with it, or maybe you don't know if you're gonna like it, that's what Luxury Scent Box is. Or if you like to switch out perfume and you don't want to spend $100 in a perfume bottle, just want to try a few scents. Oh my god, they sent me this. So the packaging is beautiful because you get this little thing in a little pouch that I carry when I put it on my purse. And then you twist it, you can just use the perfume, right? Like this. But then you can take it out and see what the perfume name is. So you can see right here the amount of perfume that I have left. It's just right here. And I've been using it sparingly because I don't want to run out of it. It's the Lollia Wish by Margot Elena. And it's a perfume. I didn't even know this brand, but I couldn't be happier with it. Just this made me appreciate more Luxury Scent Box because I'm so in love with this scent. And the truth is that I haven't had a scent that I've loved since I was 17, and I love the Paris Hilton, the pink one with the black stripes. If I use a top and then it wasn't dirty or anything and I put it back in my closet, when I'm gonna use it again, even though my closet is a walk-in closet and it's open, it still has the scent. It's just, oh my goodness. It's just, I recommend you checking out Luxury Scent Box, but I also recommend you going and getting Lollia Wish by Margot Elena. I'm gonna see if I can find it, and if I do, I'm gonna link it below. I truly love it. I'm truly happy that Luxury Scent Box reached out to me. I don't think I would ever buy that scent if it wasn't for them. And you can carry it everywhere. So yeah, this is a 2-in-1 type of favorite. And this is the Latte palette by Kristen Dominique. I'm obsessed with this. I still haven't tried those 2 last shades that are colorful. Like I've said 10,000 times, I feel like these are pools, not pans, and the matte eyeshadows blend like a dream, and the shimmery shadows are just buttery, satiny. You build them to be wonderful. It's just, the mattes are crazy and the shimmers are just amazing. I love them and they are my style. I love the colors. I can't wait for her to come up with new palettes because the formula is that good. It's just perfection. And if you want a staple palette, if you want something to use every day, this eyeshadow palette, it's beautiful. It doesn't lack anything when you're a person that doesn't need black in every eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette is just wonderful. The packaging is beautiful. And even though it's white and it can get dirty a little bit, it doesn't really get that dirty because it's not that type of material that gets ruined with everything. It's easy to clean. It's just beautiful. And now I'm gonna go into lipsticks, and all of them are super pale. And the only way that I will use my Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar lip gloss is when using these colors, because it gives them sort of a lip injection type of feeling to them. So this is Naked by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And these I'm wearing today mixed with one of Kathleen Light's liquid lipsticks. So I'm gonna just swatch it right here so you guys can see. So that's Naked, and oh my god, I love that shade. And I make a lot of colors lighter with it, or I use it by itself, just lining my lips and put gloss on top, and it looks beautiful with dark eyes. And then another one that's similar that I got for my kit, but I used a ton on my trip and I've been using a ton now. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick in the shade Child Star. I think these two are gonna be almost the same, but yeah, I knew it. So this is more cool tone, more pink, and Naked it's more peachy, but they're both pale and beautiful. And in my opinion, they look paler on the lips. And then another shade that I've been loving, and I have it also mixed with the other two products that I mentioned today on my lips, is Skin KW by Charlotte Tilbury. Yeah, they're all different, thank goodness, because this is a mixture of peachy and pink, but it's super light as well. This looks more like Naked. Those are my kind of colors. Okay guys, so I know I mentioned a ton of products, but I truly love them all. You can see here that I'm not just BSing you guys, because I always choose products that I truly have in my collection, or products that are old from my collection. It's not like I will be purchasing new makeup every month. And you can truly find favorites that are already in your collection. You just have to give them the chance, or just use them a little bit more. A lot of these products, the reason why I fall in love with them is because of my project progress, or just because I run out of something because I put it in a project pan. And that's the way I find new products in my collection, just by doing monthly projects or just rotating my makeup collection. It makes me fall in love with products, back in love with them. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of my videos. I post videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next fashion wise, because I have a few makeup videos that I want to make, but I haven't filmed any fashion or lifestyle videos on my channel, and I would love to hear your ideas. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what were your favorite products for the past 2 months or the past month, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.